Hi Aries, this is your October forecast. If you'd like a private reading with me or hypnosis to facilitate permanent change, do use the link below. So Aries, you're coming into October on the back of difficulties with your bosses, with specialists, with some sort of authority, with this wishy-washy, I'm not sure attitude. Now for some of you, this is the dedication and the commitment that you're putting into your work, your study or your finance, and for others this is your health. And so this is that am I selling myself short? Am I putting in that full commitment towards my goal, or am I doing my very, very best? And I'm seeing that there's stress there, there's a slowdown, there's some sort of authority or boss that's getting into my way. Now for some of you, that is, I'm working hard, I'm working towards that promotion like a carrot dangled in front of me, and this carrot keeps being moved away from me. So it's almost like they keep promising to me, that promotion. They keep promising me the results, but they're just out of reach. Now for others, this is, I'm putting in my all, but am I putting in my all? So is there one more thing, one more step that you can put into play to get the success? Now in October, we're looking to that commitment. We're looking at, where we can finalize, where our highlight is on our commitments. This is commitments in love, commitments in business, commitment to ourselves. Am I committed into that full, push forward where I've got that commitment, where I'm absolutely not letting anything self-sabotage. I'm not letting, excuses getting in my way to be able to get in. Now, as far as your health is concerned, there has been some difficulty with the knowledge of where this is coming from. Is this something that comes from my daily living? Is this from my work? Is this something that I've experienced before that's coming back in? So you are seeing specialists, you are trying to get that commitment, that date set for you to be able to go in and make that change. Now you are having some luck in those deadly serious agreements. So, going back to work, going to our health, we've slowly but surely been moving forward, but there has been that pressure there has been some stress there. And now you see that in October, things are lifting and you're starting to put in this new energy, new fresh starts. It's almost like you can breathe and exhale, because now that you've gotten over that hump and now you're moving forward with your stress, with your finances, career and study. We do have the Queen of Cups, and this is, emotionally I'm feeling on top of this path that I'm taking to do with my work and with my health. I feel like I have the support from the leader around me. I feel like someone is listening and understanding where I'm coming from. So they're kind of bringing me through with that advice, with that support, with that backing. They're helping the process, and this is giving you more confidence with that as well. There's also the element that you are protected. So if you are needing to take a bit of time off for this career, time away from your daily activities to work on this project, this thing you're very passionate about, you do have that cover there. The money and the support is there. If this is to do with your health, who's going to look after the family? Who's going to be able to work? Who's going to look after me while I rehabilitate and recover? You do have protection out for the last bit. If this is about, well, this needs to happen, but I don't have the finances. I don't have the finances to cover me while I'm not going to work and for after. So your insurance will cover that. Your health insurance, the Medicaid, there is going to be that protection there. It is going to be covered. Now at home, you do have the Four of Cups. Now it looks like that there is a female around this, a water sign, /Virgo, and there seems to be a ruling coming down over the family where there has to be balance. The responsibility needs to be there. Someone is opting out or avoiding these responsibilities to do with the home, and there is the offer of help there. So again, if this is our health, if this is about our finances, there has been a delay, there has been a bit of a setback, there has been a bit of a a slow start. Well, this month, as you're going into October, there has been that breakthrough, that has been that movement forward, that has been that, finally I've got that win, finally I've gotten over. This is to do with your image and your brand as well. So if this is to do with your work and your finance, the image is there, it's on display. If this is about the home, you've got to have that commitment there. If this is to do with banks and buying a home, you're speaking to the authorities there. But in the home, there is an offer towards you, whether this is your career or this is, help while you're sick. But you're doubting that commitment, you're doubting the authenticity to do with this. And so this is where there's going to be that moment where you absolutely have to make this change here. You absolutely do have to make this, this is about your karma. This is about, you haven't been committing to that final bit. It's almost like you needed something to happen. You needed a ruling, you needed a decision, you needed something to go your way before you could say, okay, well, there you go. I'm finally there. I've got this new path. I'm stepping out, and now I'm on that way there. But there is an offer here, whether that be money, whether this be practical, tangible help, emotional support, the people around you who have been backing you through this time, and teamwork as well. It's almost like I'm not sure if I'm part of the family. I'm not sure if I'm part of the team. I'm not sure if I have the responsibility behind me to be able to get through this time. I'm doubting. I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting my spot. I'm doubting what's going on. Now, for some of you, this is I'm doubting whether this mortgage or this loan will go through or that I will get this home. With your health, you do have the 10 of Pentacles. So that practical, tangible steps that you've been putting into play, listening to the specialists and following their guidance, you're going to go and get that positive results. You go back, you get the positive results. What you've been banking on is actually working. Now, the 10th house is knees, bones, skin, and teeth. You're going to love those results, and the money that you're putting into that, you're absolutely going to say money well spent. In love, you do have the Justice card. There is a balance here. Anyone that is going through any kind of legalities here, for some of you, there actually might be a revival here. As silly as that may sound, like there is no way that that's going to happen. For a small select few of you, it actually is. For others, this is I have met my match. This is karmic. As I go into this month, into October, I have met my match, and this is someone who supports you as much as you support them. And there is a affirming here. Don't forget, all month, this is on the 7th house of commitment. Now, for some of you, this is I am going into births, deaths, and marriages with my partner. So if you've lost someone, your partner's there supporting you through this process. If this is long-term couples, there's a ring on my finger. There is this legality. We, the 7th houses, we are working together, committing to each other for our future. Now, for a small select few of you, this is our past partner and our potential partner. There's something hanging in the balance there. So I don't know if this is child support, if this is the final bit of the divorce papers. What is there that's hanging in the balance from the past, towards the potential partner? Where is there, something there? Now, you're drawing virtue messages from the angels. Those two just jumped out. So we're talking about and negotiating with our marriage partner, whether this be business, financial, or with our love. So if we are negotiating, a better deal for our loans and mortgages, you're going to have the right word there. You are going to have that success. If this is about that commitment, for some of you, this is going through counseling. Like I said, for a small select few of you, there is a revival there. Through the process of mediation, through the process of counseling, there is going to be really, really good outcomes. For those that are, like I said, you've been working really hard, but there has been a small element of commitment that hasn't been there. So, I imagine how much more success you will have if you 100% put that commitment in. Angela's saying that you are a light worker, and that something you say, something you do, is going to be like a mentor to others. There is the penny that drops from something that you say or do is really going to connect with somebody else on this matter. So when I take a final look at these cards, there has been been some emotional endings here where we're finally going to, something's happened in September, moving into October, where that stress of, our father, our bosses, our people that are higher than us, where that decision's been made, and something that has anything to do with inheritance, deadly serious agreements, signing on the bottom line, collaborating, where that difficulty has been, that is now past. And so the ruling, the judgment is coming down, and it is going to be fair and balanced. It is going to be 50-50 here. And there is something to celebrate with the family as well. So, everybody's happy with the results that are there. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.